Cecilia?
I will throw a dart at this one.
Yeah, that hits. It looks very, very wounded now, like it's very close to dying.
It's on his last half leg.
Yes.
I
Its
try
last
and
quarter of a
steal
leg.
the kill.
Yeah, you successfully managed to kill Steel.
Yay! At least it is dead now.
I say, now the worm has turned.
Wow.
Because it's kind of the worm thing, right?
Snake
So yeah,
worm.
for that terrible pun, it tries to bite you. In fact, it's like I don't even think that counts as a pun. And it rolls 2 natural 19s.
Oh dear.
You will never pun again.
So you get bit and then tail slapped.
I'm 17, so I totally need to, just burn or whatever it is that's going to happen.
So you take 9 points of damage from the bite and the slap, and then an additional 9 points of fire damage. So 18 points of damage total.
Well, I'm now on 3 health, so
So yeah, roll a d20 to see where it tail slapped you. The right arm, and roll a d20 plus 3 to see how bad it is. Okay, yeah, nothing serious happens to you at all. Your arm just gets burned a little bit. Brings up Barrick.
Yeah, bite.
That hits.
5.
mighty damage.
So you barely bite into it. That also hits.
$15.
Yeah, so you land a solid slash onto it, but you also take 8 points of fire damage in total from both biting and
Alright.
clawing the creature. Tinin.
Shooting it again.
That hits.
I'm moving and trying to hide again.
It doesn't seem to notice you. Phoebus.
Switch to the crossbow.
That's a hit.
That's my
Cecilia.
I'll throw another dart.
Yeah, you managed to catch it with how distracted it is by being attacked from everyone else. Manon.
I believe I have one more heal left from healing the other 2 before, so I'm going to heal myself.
Then we fall. Oh yeah, you use it again. I forgot. Yeah, never mind.
All right, yeah, you touch yourself.
Yes, I do.
It'll either attack Barrick or Manon. Attacks Barrick.
Cool. It misses twice, right?
So the bite hits you
Ah, shit.
for 4 points of piercing damage,
Right.
and then you get burnt for 1 point of fire damage.
Hey.
And it's your turn.
Yeah. Time to bite back.
That's a hit.
Um. What? Weak jaws.
Timid bite. You're like, oh, it's made of fire. I don't really want to bite it.
And
Yeah.
you take 1 point of fire damage.
Right.
That
15.
hits.
$16, motherfucker.
So you take 6 points of fire damage as you just claw the creature in half.
Yay.
And then roar in triumph.
Yeah. With a burnt mouth.
You guys have killed 2 fire snakes.
Please
Loot the bodies.
let us move. I don't. This place is weird.
You get 80 experience each.
Cool.
So yeah, the threat is killed. You guys have finished your short rest. What are you going to do?
Make our way to the cart and ride back to Felwood.
Yeah. I feel like we should make up something now. Like something good. Just, because, it's not gonna be good.
Well,
So it's 2 more random encounter rolls to cover the distance back to Felwood. Yep, so you're lucky enough not to get tracked down by any more giants or their angry goats. Is there anything you do on the way to Felwood?
I imagine we fully heal.
Fully heal. Really, do we know what we're gonna say to them?
A question about long rest. We spend hit dice on short rests.
You can spend them on long rests if you want as well, and you get half of them back on a long rest.
So if I spend 1 on a long rest, and then do I recover that 1 at the end of the long rest?
Yeah, as long as that
Okay.
was the only hit die you were missing.
Yeah. Also, do we recover anything naturally from long rests, or do we have to spend hit dice?
You have to spend hit dice
Okay.
or healing.
I mean, we do have
Wow.
2 people that can heal.
No, it's just that because of that, the hit dice mechanic gets a little bit wonky.
Well, you're just not going to have infinite hit dice.
So wait, was
You
it 2
never
long
do.
rests because it was 2 days?
Yeah.
Basically, the natural healing is half your hit dice per day. If you're above 10 HP. If you're below 10 HP, then it's 1 hit point per day.
Well, that is the same for me because I have 2 hit dice. Well, everyone does.
No.
I
If you're
guess.
below 10 HP, it's 1 hit point.
Yeah, okay.
If you're 10 HP or above, you get 1 hit die.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
A hit die is like dependent on your
Yeah.
class plus your Constitution modifier, which is a lot slower than how you heal in normal 5th edition. But in normal 5th edition, you heal insanely fast.
All right.
All right, so you guys spend 2 days traveling back to Felwood.
Are we just gonna wing it on what we're going to say?
well, they told us
No,
what
we
to
were
say.
told
We
We don't.
Okay.
Apparently, someone signed a contract in blood while I was paralyzed.
Like you had any other choice?
You signed it too.
I did
It's,
not.
so you guys feel like there is some sort of magical compulsion to do what he told you. You don't have to do it, but you get the sense that if you didn't do it, something bad would happen.
And they'd know, and yeah.
But after 2 days of travel, you find yourself back in the thick forest of the Kingswood, canopy once again blocking out the direct sunlight. Humans once again finding themselves in a dark, shadowy forest that's hard to see in, but the people with dark vision much enjoying the break from the glaring sunlight.
Pretty much just me.
Yeah.
So we were told to tell Decora that John Hill is dead.
Yeah.
Yes,
Died
we.
in Knoll Cave.
Yeah.
He's dead. Okay, then okay. Okay.
Yeah, we went to the tower. We didn't see him, so we suspect, yeah, that's where he died. In the Knoll Cave.
Well, that doesn't stop us from telling him more stuff, right?
I imagine whatever scroll or magical ritual that we agree, it might not stop us, but it might be doing something afterward to us.
Well, we can tell him what they said, and then we can tell him that it's not true.
How about we don't blow the horn just yet?
Oh, this thing? And I blow my horn.
Bruce arrives.
Is blown into your
Oh,
face.
Yeah, just face palm and
Great.
whisper,
It's a
idiot.
great horn.
And yeah, Bruce comes waddling out of wherever you had him.
In my pocket.
Yeah, he pokes his head out around.
Hello, Bruce.
I think
I
if we
fucking-
say, that we went to the tower, he wasn't there, so we can only assume that he died in the Knoll Cave, but, it's not like we have the gift of divination to find that out or anything, sort of,
I like that as a plan.
say that we just assume he's dead, because that's what they said, right? So he
Yeah,
probably
we just say
died
what they
in the
told
Knoll
us to
Cave.
say, and that is it.
But that's the extent of our
All right,
Of our
let's
means.
just be slaves from now on then.
Let's just get this over with, and then we'll see what happens. So should we all just went ahead to the Korakus host star place, the fancy one?
Is that where you're heading as a party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
leave our
Alright, yeah, so
horse
you
and
find
cart at the
the-
stable.
Yeah, what is basically the biggest tree in the city, and start making your way up it. You're stopped at various checkpoints by the wood elf guards that man the tree, but they seem to almost be like expecting you or recognizing you and just letting you pass without much conversation. After a few minutes of hiking up the many sets of stairs, you find yourself at the magnificent structure that adorns the very top of the city limits. And you knock on the. Actually, as you approach, a couple of guards out front see you coming, and one of them goes inside, and then Vildon comes out and greets you. Vildon says to you, "Is John with you?"
No.
And he sort of sighs heavily. I suppose it's not good news then. Well, you should tell it to the Cora Hostar. Hostar, please come with me. And you guys are led back through the couple of rooms that lead to the main sort of area where he receives people. He's once again sitting in the large wood carved chair that sits in front of the table with a number of seats. He invites you all to have a seat.
I stand.
I follow and just stand because
Cecilia sits, however.
I sit also.
I don't see John with you. Did you run into trouble?
Yes. The tower was infested with spiders, some of which could phase in and out of existence.
So he sort of ponders this for a moment. And he says something to Vildon in a language that none of you understand. Vildon says something back to him and then hurries off. Was that all you found there?
Unfortunately, we are led to believe that John Hill died in the Null Cave.
I see. Around this time, Vildon comes back into the room, and he has another wood elf with him who actually looks old for a wood elf. Has like graying hair, some wrinkles, and he says something to the Cora Hostar in that same language you guys don't understand, and then Cora says something back to him. And then he says in common, well, I suppose it's possible that the enemy has their own divination magic. They could have done something to interfere with my seeing. I can't say for certain.
Oh, this is the mage. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's wearing like fine robes, has like a pointy hat.
Covered in
Obvious
stars.
wizard.
So typical.
Does he have a long beard?
Don't think
Yeah, he
those-
does have a bit of beard.
Holy shit.
Elves can grow facial hair? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Because when you live that long, you start growing a beard.
maybe it's magical
Maybe
beard.
it's because he's a mage. All mages have
Yeah.
beards.
Yeah, if you're born with a beard, you're just destined to be a mage.
Wayne, all mages have beards.
Maybe she's born with it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's magic, Beth.
All all male wizards have beards.
Oh no, even the
I mean-
female ones.
Maybe, I don't know.
They're like dwarves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
dwarves. They all have beards.
Yeah, so the tribe leader responds to the wizard again in common so you can all understand. This is very troubling. I would appreciate it if you would spend some time trying to ascertain exactly what happened here. Let me not keep you longer. Thank you. And the wizard leaves the room again. This is very troubling. He sighs once again. Well, I suppose if John's dead, there's nothing that can be done.
Cecilia looks very sad as well, or like matches his look, and says, "Don't give up."
After all, we are just mercenary. What do we know?
Yeah, I mean, our means are limited, and half of us nearly died. That's all we could do, but you know, there's.
And it's not like we're bound with blood to this thing.
Well, I will pass on the news to the Casterly's messengers when I'm sure they arrive looking for John. Don't be surprised if they come looking for you as well.
Great.
Well, I think we plan to head out somewhat immediately, right, guys?
Yeah, we're heading back to Bronze Gate. You can let them know if they are looking for us that they might find us in Bronze Gate, because that's our next destination.
Very well.
You know, again, we're sorry, but we're probably not the correct team for the rescue effort anyway, because we were simply hired to transport some goods for him, so it's not, you know, there are probably better people who would be better suited for the task, and I'm sorry that we failed, but perhaps it was inevitable.
Well, you look quite capable to me, and I'm sure you did your best. I bid you safe travels. And he gets up and hurries off. Looks like he has some other business somewhere else.
Let's get the fuck out.
Yep.
And I just
I stay behind the group, and I pull the servant, his manservant, aside.
Vildan, yeah, his steward.
Yes, Vildan. Yeah, I wrote down his name. Shit. And I speak in Elvish. Is it possible for me to speak with your mage?
Yes, I suppose I can make that arrangement. Here, come with me. And he leads you down a hallway that sort of twists and spirals a little bit, and you pass a number of doors, and eventually you come to a very ornamentally, finely carved wooden door, pale in color like a soft, light-colored wood, and he knocks on it, and you hear from inside, just a moment. And then a few minutes later, there's like a bit of noise, and then the door opens, and the wizard is standing there. Yes, Vildan, how may I be of service? And Vildan says to him, our friend here wished to speak with you privately. Well, how may I help you? Please, step into my room. You find yourself like pretty much what you imagine a wizard's workshop would look like alchemist sets and, you know, mortar and pestle and everything else, experiments, like a shelf full of like random bottled strange things.
A broom sweeping all by itself.
Yeah.
Of course, because why not? Yes, so I give him a polite bow and go straight to the point. What do you know of contracts, magical ones?
Magical contracts, well, generally they are designed to force the partakers to do a certain action. If you don't do it, then magic happens.
What did you say? Sorry, my connection is shit today.
Magical contracts are established to force both parties to meet their end. Rather than honor, magic enforces the contract. You break your word, magic happens. Why?
And just wondering.
Show him in palm
Yeah,
of
I
hand,
give
like,
him a
just
look
without
of,
saying anything.
you know. And I continue. Can they be dispelled?
Well, I suppose it depends on the magic.
Well, what if they are bound by blood?
Most magic can be removed, washed away, if you will. It just takes other magic. What have you done?
Yeah, I'm not the person to. I'm not in the proper condition to RP today. I'm just breaking up all the time.
Oh. Just say you didn't do anything willingly.
I'll say to him that some of our actions today were not willing, Master Wizard.
Not willing.
And I give him that look of, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and hold your palm out so he can see the incision. I'm assuming there's still like some leftover visible sign of your palm being cut.
What happened at that tower?
The Bloodsworn happened.
You left that out of the explanation you gave to our leader.
We are bound by the contract to leave them out of the explanation to your leader.
This is all very troubling. What else can you tell me?
Well, I describe to him as best I can how the ritual proceeded and the hooded individual and the orders we've been given, what we've been told to say to Decora.
Very disturbing indeed. I will need some time with this. I'll speak to the Cora myself, and if here, take this. And he hands you a very fine piece of parchment. It says, anything you write onto that parchment will appear on a corresponding parchment that I already have. If you need to tell me more information, just write it on there.
Yep, I take it and safely stow it away. And I say, if anything else develops, I'll let you know, Master Wizard. But we are not done here.
Vildon, he shouts, and the door opens once again. We're finished. Please show my friend here out of the tree.
Out of the tree.
And he goes back to like some experiment that he was working on, like pulling out some sort of strange insect with a pair of tongs and dropping it into a strange vial glass of liquid.
Yeah, I give him another polite bow. Very, very fine, very regal bow, and yeah, make my way out.
All right, yeah, so you are brought back to sort of the entrance to the place where the rest of the party is, and you guys all start making your way down the large tree. As you get about halfway down, all of a sudden, both Barrick and Phoebus, you feel this like strange, like tingling sensation in the back of your head.
All right.
And then all of a sudden, Barrick, you take 26 points of psychic damage. And Phoebus, you take 31 points of psychic damage.
We're down.
And all of a sudden, it's like a lightning bolt just hits you like right through the head, and a little bit of blood like spurts out of your nose, and you like fall to one knee and like have to catch yourself on the railing.
I'm at 7 hit points.
I'm at 11, so I'm cool.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to roll
assume
on
I
the
have to
table
roll?
for this one. No, you don't need to.
What the? Are you okay? Should we? Is it the elf? No, probably not the elves.
I'm fine, Tinin. I guess this is the consequence of informing others of our contract, but I am one to not deal with criminals.
Seem to give up pretty quickly.
I have a plan, human.
Let's just
Alright,
hope
then.
that it is like one time thing and not continually dealing damage to you.
I'd rather die than be a slave to those people.
Yeah, let's just head back.
I need to buy some shit first before we leave.
Okay.
Phoebus, do you tell anyone about the magical parchment that you have?
No.
All right, so you guys make your way. You're now at the bottom of that major tree. You're like the ground level of Fellwood, where all manner of services and shops can be found. If you need anything before you rest and or leave the city.
Yeah, I bought 2 rations, though I do need some magical healing before we leave.
Has it been 2 days? During that time, well, I mean, like, you know,
Yeah.
I wanted everyone to be on full by, like, you know, using cure wounds 3 times a day. Do I need to have rolled that, or?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys spend like one more day in town, basically, you can just consider everybody healed to full.
Except
As
me
you
and
know.
Amphibious, right?
Except for you guys, yeah. If on the 3rd day you want to use more spells to heal them, you can, Phil.
Okay, well, depending on what their health is.
Like they were basically at full, but then something magically happened to them and they took a shitload of damage to the brain.
I will just heal myself.
Phoebus, how is your health?
I'm at 7. I took the biggest chunk of damage.
Oh, that was an error. That was
Oops.
level 4 by accident.
I'm at 12.
Looks like Hariel dropped.
Ariel, you there?
I am. Roll 20 isn't.
So you guys heal up. You buy a handful of rations. Anything else you're doing in Fellwood?
I'm good.
Really
How
want to just
much-
head out and avoid the family.
How much do rations cost again?
5 silver piece per day.
Okay.
Copper
Wait,
gold
really?
to me.
Yep. I'm out of money from buying rations and ammo, basically.
Well, I have gold if someone else needs it.
I'm feeling I can survive the journey to Stormend.
Bronze Gate.
I'm probably gonna need the gold to pay for the trainers again.
You need to start being a thief and steal some gold.
Not in this important place. I can steal it with Bronze Gate at Bronze Gate.
You guys also have a red garnet that you haven't tried to sell yet.
Yeah, it's with me at the moment.
I didn't detect any magic in it or anything like that.
Correct.
Is it the red garnet that was on the weapon? The same red garnet as was on the weapon?
No.
The chest that we pulled from the knolls.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if it was similar to the one that on that guy's weapon.
No, the guy's weapon had an emerald on it. It was a very fine-looking short sword, actually. It's like probably the finest sword any of you have ever seen.
We should just sell all the things now.
Okay, let's look for a emerald merchant.
I mean, like longbow, glaive, and all that.
Yeah,
that
we have a loot sheet, right?
Yeah, that should be easier to sell than the emerald.
Yeah, I cannot connect back to Roll20.
Well, I doubt you guys will get into any combat in Fellwood, so you should be all right. So you're able to find some blacksmiths and other traders that are willing to buy weapons from you. If you spend a little bit longer looking, you can eventually find like some jewelers that are even willing to take a look at the garnet.
Yeah, go
Sounds
ahead.
good to me.
Talking to the party in general?
I agree, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend all the time.
So yeah, you can sell everything for half of its book value, and you get offered 50 gold pieces for the red garnet.
That's 10
How
gold
much is the red garnet?
50 gold piece.
That is the offer you get.
Cool.
Can I try and be like, 50?
Sure.
When I tried to sell something like this
We don't have a bar.
Please don't.
Roll persuasion.
Oh dear.
I'm not very good at persuading.
Yeah, you're not very persuasive. You keep saying garment instead of garnet, and it's clear you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so the guy takes like you convince him to take a little bit closer look at the garnet, and he starts like trying to actually lowball you a little bit, talking about like how there's additional cracks.
No.
It's not actually in that good. You take his 50 gold.
I feel we should.
No one else wants to have a crack at persuading him?
No, this is worth way more.
Oh, here goes Barrick.
Yeah.
Performance, it's you mean persuasion.
Shit, I read wrong.
I mean, it is the same.
It's the same,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's basically the same role. Because I have two, and I don't know any of them.
So yeah, he's not willing to go above 50 gold pieces.
It's still a lot. I mean, it's
Just
10 gold
take the
per
50
person.
gold.
So.
And I mean,
It's
we've
a
got to
lot
be
for
paid
those
back
that don't have any.
by Tim and him.
Please.
Take the 50, put it in the chest, and be done with it.
I can calculate weapon stuff while we head toward Bronze Gate.
So he looks at whoever's doing the negotiation. I guess Barrick at this point says, "So, do we have a deal?"
All right then.
Very well. And he throws a small satchel of gold at you, snatches up the red gem, puts it underneath his table.
I take out 10 of the gold pieces and put it in my own coin pouch and then throw it to Malon.
I do the same.
God damn it.
Wait, and another 5 because, Tinnen owes me 5 gold.
Yep, so everybody
Fine.
gets 10 GP except for Tinnen, who gets 5, and Manon, who gets 15.
Yeah, and then I'm calculating the weapons. I can divvy up afterward.
I still feel we got royally screwed right there.
We've been royally
We're-
screwed since we started.
We're not in a
Well,
position to say no.
Without a phase, negotiation is a bit difficult.
Besides, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Just be happy with your 10 gold.
It's fine, Harry. I'll die soon.
A dagger in the hand is worth 2 in the butt.
Is that the name of this episode?
This episode is going to be 2 in the butt. Gotta keep it short, but that
Not this
should
one.
do just fine.
All right, so you guys sell all of the extra equipment you have, sort of lighten your load a little bit, get a bit of coin in your pocket, and then start
gonna get
making.
Quite a bit of money from the weapons.
Yeah, I'm calculating. Just a sec.
50
And-
alone just from the 2 bows.
You guys make your way to Bronzegate, and that is where we will stop today.
Yay.
Should we just say that we used the goat meat already? Because instead of using ration when we head back.
The goat meat was bad after 2
Yeah.
days. Without refrigeration or knowledge in how to properly salt
Cooking
and
it.
preserve the meat.
Wing, is your ass really cold?
What?
No.
Is this a pickup
Nothing.
line?
I'm very confused.
Basically, he wants to use your
Otherwise,
ass
we
as a
would've-
fridge.
Please, somebody roll 3 encounter dice just so I can see if I need to set up a random encounter for next time we play.
Oh, shoot!
roll,
Fuck off, Wing.
roll another d20, Tinnen.
Whew.
That's when you really don't want a 20, because deadly encounters are, well, they're deadly.
It's bound to happen. At least it just happened once.
Yeah, that's
yes,
only a
sure.
hard encounter. That's not so bad.
It's just 10 teleport spiders. It's fine.
Was
only a
his
hard
face
encounter.
spiders?
I
Says the
feel like they
GM.
were.
Yeah, if you guys had rolled 2 20s against the spider table, you would have gotten 4 phase spiders,
Do not want.
which probably would have killed you.
Maybe not if we had the entire party fighting.
So
Ah,
actually,
With 4 spiders, it would wipe us, even if I was there.
so their plan was actually to let the spiders paralyze you all. Then they were going to kill the spiders and get you guys.
I figured it was
Oh.
something like that.
What, make us sign it while we're paralyzed kind of a thing?
More like you'd wake up without any of your gear, and you'd have a bunch of armed thieves above you demanding that you sign in blood.
Mm-hmm.
We have
So,
92
How
GP
much
and
am
5
I
silver
healed
piece.
for?
You healed for a 4 and an 8. So
Yeah.
12.
The middle one didn't count because that was an error.
So, note to self, don't write help us in blood. That's what I did up there in the room. That's why I got stung.
Yeah,
You
that
did
caused
that?
a very specific chain
So
of
wait.
events to occur. And yes, your druid wrote "help us" in Druidic on the table.
Secretly, or was I out of the room at the time? Maybe I went AFK.
Secretly.
Oh.
Wait, what?
While we were
Like a
talking, he
private
did
GM
something.
message or something.
Yeah,
So
Beric did something in secret that got him blasted by his violation of the
everyone
contract.
got 18 gold piece and 1 silver piece. I'm leaving the 2 GP behind just because it's let's save it up until something happen.
You're keeping it up your butt.
If only I could, without any negative
in the chest.
stuff happen.
I'm confident you can get two coins
Yeah.
up your butt.
I'm confident, but I'm not thinking they can be staying that
Also-
long.
If you get like shot with an arrow in the butt, like
Yeah,
right
it's like
up in
protection.
there.
It's like
Yeah,
scale
because
mail.
shooting through.
Yeah.
That's a very specific shot.
Maybe
It's
a
where you need it
critical
most.
hit.
1 in a million, Doc. 1 in a
Yeah.
million.
You gotta roll a 20 with disadvantage.
So, Cecilia is the only human that used the healing potion, right?
Yes. I don't know if it necessarily saved my life or not.
It maybe, we don't know. If you had rolled maybe low or something, it could have.
Using a healing potion is more. It's always like a little bit better than spending a spell slot.
Yeah.
Especially at low levels where people don't have that many spell slots.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is there any further XP from going to this place?
From going to Fellwood and tying that up.
No.
No. Does XP just come from combat, kind of?
No, you do get it for completing like quests or goals that you guys have. Like if you'd found John and returned him, you'd have gotten a whole bunch of XP.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been difficult though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with 4 people.
Yeah, it would have been very difficult. Especially because, spoiler alert, John wasn't at that tower.
Fuck!
Yeah.
John is in a different tower.
I'm
What
sorry,
about the princess?
the princess you're searching for is in another castle.
No.
Yeah, I mean, when
the,
the,
the asshole you were looking for is not in that castle.
When
it
the
was
wizard-
it was kind of obvious when there was only spiders in there. They
Yeah, it
wouldn't
didn't-
leave John alive.
Yeah, there was something in the basement of that tower, and since you guys will probably never go there again, I'll just tell you. There was actually a portal to the ethereal in the basement of that tower, and that's actually what was attracting the phase spider. Was the portal was like creating a ripple through the ethereal that they were coming to check out. So you actually could have escaped the tower by going through the ethereal portal, just walking out through the ethereal and leaving, and then maybe
How
finding
would we get back?
you would have had to have found a way to get back into the prime material plane,
Mhm.
which there may or may not have been another portal.
we would have been stuck there.
I thought it would be funny if there was like a spawning point for spider, basically. But well, I guess it was somewhat right. Oh, creepy though.
Oh well, if only we
Messing
went
up-
downstairs.
Messing with planes
fine.
at this level,
Hmm.
kind of.
The ethereal is always fun to go play around in. At least not the deep ethereal, but the borderline, the border ethereal.
I feel like this is already difficult enough. If you go there, you might not come back
If
alive.
you've seen Lord of the Rings, it's basically where Frodo goes when he puts on the ring.
Mm.
Oh.
Just goes a bit black and
Makes
white,
sense.
and yeah.
Exactly. It gets really foggy. Essentially, you can see into the regular plane, but only for 30 feet around you. It's
On
kind
the
of a
plus
cool
side,
place.
nobody died this session.
I thought we
Close.
lost Barrack, but
Thank
I'm
God.
glad you're still with us.
Yeah.
You're lucky those spiders' poison is designed to keep you around so they can eat you while you're alive.
Yeah.
Either way,
Nice.
thank you everyone for playing, and thank you Aaron for GMing. I've always loved playing this game with you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for
everyone.
playing. It's fun.
So much fun. And thank you everyone on YouTube for watching. Please like this video, comment, subscribe, and everything. Another video will come out tomorrow. Anyway, as we said,
We can put it in our description.
that's good night from us. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
2 in the bomb.